Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Music Combo Podcast. I haven't done this in a minute. I'm sorry guys, but I promise you every time I have something important or something juicy or something amazing, I would like to share with you guys. And today, you're welcome to the show. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that when I drop another video, you can get it. What are we talking about today? Very short, very brief. I know there are a lot of issues happening in town. I know there's a Black Sheriff second sermon, over 600,000 views on YouTube. Shout out to Black Sheriff on that. I have my personal reservations about the video. I have my personal reservations about a few things in the industry. But guys, don't forget that if you watch this video before Wednesday, 7 p.m., please, OneplayAfrica on Twitter, follow us because we have the Oneplay space. This week, we are looking at the sound of Ghana. What is the sound of Ghana? What are we doing wrong? Where did we get it wrong? And how can we make it better? Also, somebody will come and teach us about publishing royalties, and a rep from the Creative Arts Agency will be on board this week to break down the Creative Arts Bill, hopefully for us, on Oneplay Space, hosted by Tilly Ekenipa. Welcome to the show. My name is Nana Yaredu, and show produced by my able self with support from Tilly Ekenipa and the guys in the studio at OneplayAfrica. We love you. Shout out to the new guys writing for OneplayAfrica. Shout out to you guys, Anita and Samuel. Welcome on board their journey. We hope that it will be a good one for us all. Today, simple conversation. What is the history of her life? Do you know? Let's look at the history of her life. Do we have a history for her life? A one authentic, or maybe two authentic her life history that can inform the next 10 generations to come. This is how her life was birthed. This is why we do her life, and this is where her life has been channeled to be going. Why am I saying that? In today's episode, I'm going to do my reference from a documentary that I watched. It's called the Summer of Soul. Summer of Soul, or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised. It's the Harlem Festival. The Harlem Festival. And after watching that 1 hour to 2-hour documentary, I was impressed. And it got me thinking, and I said I want to share with you guys. For some time now, the issue of Ghana getting an identity through for our music, and people have said, "Oh, we have some. It's called Her Life. We have some. It's called Her Life. We have some. It's called Her Life." What is the story of Her Life? Because when I was watching the Summer of Soul, forgive me, I speak a bit fast, so sometimes I forget. When I was watching the Summer of Soul festival, I kept seeing references that even though I'm not Black American, I can actually literally narrate how soul music and how important soul music has been for the Black community. I can actually mention names of some amazing soul artists who have led the fight for Blacks with their music. If I'm not lying at all, I can actually do a reference to how a South African trumpet, is it trumpet or how do you call it? Trumpet, right? Hugh Masekela. Yeah. Is he alive or dead? The trumpet. Or the trumpeter like Obiche. A trumpeter. Right? Like Hugh Masekela. I don't know if he's alive or dead. Is he alive or dead? Hugh Masekela. Okay, I think I'll check that. Hugh Masekela even performed during this Soul Summer Festival, and the story is amazing. Let me tell you, soul music has been the bedrock of for Black people in America. Their church is more like a churchy thing with them. So they tell you in the documentary, they tell you a story of how they use soul music to communicate their feelings. And they even make references that some of their soul samples or soul music comes from Africa. To the extent that in the documentary, there's how recently there's a certain video that was trending. A guy was dancing on a park and the church was doing I don't know if you guys have seen that video. So in the documentary, they're saying that that thing that we in Ghana or in Africa we see and we make fun of now is something that the blacks in America have, they cultivated as a habit in their church. So they call it the African spell, from the documentary. Now, they even go ahead to make references to some poetry or some poems that have come from Africa that also inspired their soul music, like writing of the soul music, right? So I'm asking myself, in my 30-something years in Ghana, I'm yet to see a documentary of a festival that has ever happened telling the story of high life. Don't get me wrong, I know that Professor Collins has a similar thing like that. I think there's a book on high life. But I'm talking about a festival where a young person can use as a reference point to understand the rudiments, the elements, the compositions, the arrangements of high life. If high life has been our identity from the very word go, if Nigerians have confirmed that they picked high life from us, and they even use they even use our pan logo now in their music, where is the documentary? So today, I want us to look at three things. One, don't blame the new generation if they are not able to produce the high life the way it's supposed to be. Because finding references to it in as easy as it can be is not there. As compared to America, where they have so many references to their hip-hop, so many references to their soul. America even till now has the Soul Train Awards. Soul Train Awards. They have been able to build a sustainable plan to keep the legacy of the soul music because it communicates a lot of things for them as black people. I am just saying that if high life has been our identity for so many years, where are the references? Where are the documentaries that is easily accessible for young people in this generation and generations to come to pick up and say, this is where high life was, this is how high life was birthed, this is how it's going, and this is how we should take it. Where is that reference? I don't know if we have that reference, but I want to believe that any older person who is blaming a young artist between the ages of 18 to 25 that you are not playing the high life, that is not how to play the high life, and the high life should sound that way, it should be that way, it should be that way. You have yourself to blame because there are no references. Yes, you can say the sound, the music are the references. But we all know that if you take a young person between the ages of 18 to 25, say, and lumba nyom ana be an influencer, be a match, and a high life. So there has been so many transformations with the high life. There has been burger high life, there has been pop, which has been called high life. I mean, at a point in time, Lumba and Nane Champong played pop music. As young as I am, when I hear a Lumba record, I know it's pop, but they were calling it high life. I also know of the Ejako Nimo kind of high life. I know of the Amponsa kind of high life. So if there are easy, accessible references for young people, I am sure that any young person who wants to do high life, whether contemporary, whether burger, whether traditional, whether guitar bass, whether amponsa or any other form of high life, would have had it easy. The Summer of Soul Festival, it will teach you everything. So I'm not surprised that young people in America are still able to live with a certain culture that they have inherited from their forefathers, because there was a conscious effort to sustain that culture, the soul culture. That is why till date they have the Soul Train Awards. Soul Train Awards. Where is the High Life Festival? Where have we ever had a High Life Festival in Ghana before? How did it go? Who performed? What was the story behind it? How can we use that to build the next biggest High Life Festival? If there hasn't been any form of High Life Festival, can we begin to look at solutions now? Can we begin to build a high life festival? A festival for only high life musicians or high life only, so that in that festival we can document all the success that we have achieved with high life, whether contemporary, whether bugger, whether guitar bass, whether yamponsa, whatever high life form that it is, can be on that stage, so that young people can, in the next generations to come, will know that this is the Ghana high life, and this is the difference between the Ghana high life and the one from Liberia and the one from Nigeria and all that. This is the Ghana, the high life proper. This is how it sounds. Welcome to the Music Combo Podcast. My name is Nana Yao, and you are watching the Music Combo Podcast with me. I know what I'm saying is deep, and I don't have a caption for this video. I guess want us to be able to find solutions. Now, going forward, should we have a high life festival? A festival called High Life, or for high life music, so that it will cement us as the originators of the genre called high life music, so that it will give artists who are doing high life music a platform, a stage to go out there, like how Nigerians have been able to create the Afrobeat kind of festival, the Afro Nations and the rest, where Afrobeat artists are being celebrated all over the world. Should we build a festival like that? And in building that festival, we should be able to also get documentaries around it to teach young artists who are coming up the elements of high life, why we call it high life, what formed the high life. If it was left to Wikipedia, we will all go and read and we will all get confused, because Wikipedia, guy. But when you hear it from the horse's own mouth, it explains it better. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our music industry great and powerful. I hope that when you watch this video, you will begin to build a culture of sustaining a tradition in your home. Ghanaians, we easily throw away our culture and tradition and take on someone's own. Believe me, music, high life music, if high life music is the bedrock of Ghana music, we need to begin to look at it from a different point of view. If you doubt me, look for the Soul of Summer Festival, and learn how they've been able to build a genre that suits the culture of black people in America, that speaks volumes for them, that represents their voice as black people in America. And if high life music represents our voice as Ghanaians, then we have done a disservice to high life by not building sustainability or not building sustainable plans in making sure that genre gets to where it has to get to. As you watch this video, I hope you share it. It's a Music Combo Podcast with me, Nana Yao, and I'm talking about the lack of sustainability for culture and tradition in music in Ghana. God bless you for watching. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again next time. Bye.
Oneplay. Add class to your music.